Hiya.
Hello.
Welcome to the Geeky Girls Knit podcast. I'm Cece, also known as Java Pearl.
I'm Dammy, also known as Jammy Stoodles.
And we're glad to have you today. Today is Wednesday, the 2nd of August, 2017, and this is episode 253. We'd like to say a big welcome back. We love you guys. To all our returning viewers, and a big hiya to any new viewers. Thanks for giving us a shot. We hope you enjoy the show. Dammy, we had some people introduce themselves in the Ravelry group this week. Why don't you give them a shout out?
Okay. Anna, who is Daffodil Llama from Australia. Sharon, who is Skippy from California. And Reevy, who is Artsy Reevy, also from California.
Welcome. We're so glad to have y'all. Thanks for introducing yourselves. Dammy, if somebody's not a member of our Ravelry group, what should they do and why?
You should join and introduce yourself in our introductions thread because you'll get a shout out on our next episode and you'll be able to participate in all of our owls and giveaways.
That's right. So you might notice that we're not recording in the same spot we have the last few weeks.
Oh, it's the mailman.
Oh, hello, snail with the mail. I hope you bring something good for me
For
today.
me.
So we're actually sitting on the porch of Knitmore
West,
I think. I am directionally challenged. And so you're probably going to hear birds because there's lots of birds chirping and there's sometimes squirrels running around, and but we are trying to record at the same time as the Knitmore girls are recording inside the house, so that we're all done before lunch. So we've had a week of kerfuffles and
Kerfluffles.
and all kinds of things happening. So this is the way we're making it happen today. So we have quite a few things to talk about, and we have a review for you and a prize winner and all that jazz, so we probably should get started. Here we go.
Now we're going to talk about what is on our needles.
What's on your needles, Dammy?
I am still working on my Hades scarf.
It's okay. Things have been, like I said earlier, a kerfuffle this week, so not as much knitting as I would like happened.
Yeah, me too.
So, plus you're doing work for the Knitmores with the photo bucket debacle, so that's taking some of your time.
I'm trying to figure out how to balance doing that and knitting and trying to figure out other designs for the other Hadestown stuff, and also drawing. I haven't drawn in like a couple weeks.
Okay, here's an idea for you before you start talking about what you're knitting. Have you heard of the Pomodoro timer thing?
Yes.
So, what if you set it for 25 minutes and did one thing, took a 5-minute break, set it again for 25 minutes, do the next thing. So maybe the first one is working for the Knitmores and then taking 5 minutes, and then the next one is knitting on your Hadestown scarf. 5 minutes. Next one is knitting on the sample.
Yeah, I need to
Take a break. The next is drawing, and that would give you that over the course of 2 hours. That would give you work on all 4 things that you're needing to focus on, and then you could read in bed before you go to sleep.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Okay. If any of y'all have ever done the Pomodoro timer method thing, would you give us some feedback in the we're outside, so you're going to hear cars driving. It's okay. If you ever use the Pomodoro method, would you give us some feedback in the episode thread about how you liked it, or if you have another option of how you balance things, would you let us know? Okay, Dammy, what is on your needles?
Hades scarf. Still, is that the back of it? Yes, this is the back of it. I still haven't weighed it. I need to get a scale and weigh
do that
it
this afternoon. Why don't you bring it with you for lunch?
Yeah. It's on US 6's 4mm needles, and the yarn is Ginger's Hand-Dyed Sheepish DK in the Moon River colorway.
It's so pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, and what else are you working on?
I'm also working on the 5th Potiversary sample sock for our kits that are going to go on pre-order in late August.
The last weekend of August.
The last weekend of August. They're on US 1.5, 2.5 millimeters, and the yarn is Owl About Yarn Sparkle Owl in an unnamed colorway.
I need to
right
touch
now.
base with Jenny and find out if she has a thought on the name or if she wants us to name it.
I've only gotten as far on the sample to discover that I don't need to go up a needle size for the foot.
Okay, that's good to know.
But one repeat of the chart is a significant length, so I won't have to do that many repeats on the foot before I get to the heel.
Okay.
I just need to sit down and get repeats
Yeah.
done. You know.
I figured out the final price of the kit, but it's in my Bujo and it's not in my brain. It's going to be significantly less than, that's why I call my bujo in my brain, but I don't have it out here with me.
It's in your bujo and not in your brain.
Yep. It's going to be significantly less than the Outlander kit was because it has 2 skeins of them, of a more luxury type yarn. Whereas this is a it's a superwash merino, yes, nylon base, and superwash merino nylon
Silver stellina.
stellina. So that base is a little less than the other, and it's only 1 skein versus 2. So, but we will talk about that in more detail in the weeks ahead. And if you're not subscribed to our newsletter, go to javapearldesigns.com and sign up. You get a free pattern if you do that, and you will also, as a newsletter subscriber, have first dibs to the kits because they're a limited number. So, okay, is that everything you're working on?
Yes. So what are you working on?
I've got a couple of projects going. First up is socks that I'm making for the hubs for our 20th anniversary in September. I thought it would be...
What is that? Like, what is the thing?
Oh, I don't know what the thing is. Let's see. Why don't you look it up while I talk?
Okay.
So I'm knitting him a pair of socks. I'm using my French vanilla cappuccino sock pattern, and I'm in US 1.5s, 2.5 mil needles. And the brand has changed names. It used to be Thoroughly Thwacked, and now it's called Fierce Fibers. It's their 24 karat base in the hot tamale colorway. So I cast on and knit this first sock this week. I love how it is spiraling. And yes, it has stellina in it, and he's okay with it. And it's actually red stellina. It's really beautiful. So I've cast on and did the whole first sock, and then, hold on just a second, I am on the toe of the second sock. So, what is 20?
Traditional is China. Modern is platinum. The theme for 21st is fire.
Fire. So, so I'm working on that for him. And then I'm working on my harmonized shawl, which is a knit along being hosted by the Knitmore girls. So the pattern is Harmonized Special Edition by Rami Hill. I'm feeling like I need to rename the shawl. I'll tell you that in a minute. I'm on US 4's 3.5 mil needles, and I'm using Little Yellow Ute Crafts Soprano Sock High Twist in the Corporate Rebel colorway, and Knit Picks palette in the cream, almond, coriander heather, wheat heather, and bittersweet heather colorways. And this is part of a coffee shop collection. So I'm thinking I should rename my shawl like the Coffee Shop Harmonized Shawl or something like that.
The Corporate Rebels Coffee Shop.
Oh, that might be, we'll play with it. So I made some more progress from last week. So you start here. So the pink is the Corporate Rebel colorway. So you go, and now I've added the second color. So rows are getting longer every time, but I'm really enjoying working on it, and I cannot wait to add the next color. The knit along officially began yesterday. So if you're interested in participating, you should, because it's a lovely pattern, and I'm really excited to have it finished to wear this autumn. So my goal is to finish it by the time Stash Dash ends. So, and that's everything that's on my needles right now. All right, let's move on to the next segment.
And now we're going to talk about her finished projects.
So I have a couple of finished projects this week. First up is the Ferret Face Socks for Dammy. This is for my French Vanilla Cappuccino sock pattern with the modification of it having a rolled cuff. It's on US 1.5, 2.5 mil needles, and the yarn is Rusty Ferret Quadruple in the Ferret Face colorway. So this was the sock blank, and I had enough to do 2 pairs of socks.
I need to block them.
I do need to block them.
No,
so,
I need to block them.
So here are the 4 socks finished. So I'm thinking that Dammy's probably going to want the ones in my right hand, and I'll take the ones in the left hand. It's so cool how different they look, even though they're all from the same thing, and it's because of the dye technique. But they're really fun, and I'm excited to be finished with those, because as soon as I finished those, I cast on the socks for the hubs. And then the other thing I'm done with, I'm trying to stack these up. There you go, hold those. Is this week's preemie hat. This is number 31 for the year. It's from my free top-down preemie hat pattern on Ravelry. It's on US 6's 4 mil needles, and the yarn is Shiny String Sock in the corn colorway. And I held it doubled, and it totally looks like corn.
Corn.
It's beautiful. So there's that. So, hold on, I'm clicking over here to my stash total. Okay, with the socks and this hat, I now am at 5,987.7 meters. So I'm just a smidge under 1,000 meters to go to make it to my stretch goal of 7,000. If I finish the shawl and the hub socks, and I think I have 2 or 3 more preemie hats to do, I think I can make it to 7. So I'm gonna try. What are you looking at, honey?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought you were looking at birds again.
Well, I was.
Okay. So I'm gonna do my best to get to 7,000. We'll see what happens. And that's everything I finished this week. We have some yummies, so we should move on to the next segment. And now it's time for our favorite part of the show, yummies. What are yummies, Tammy?
Yummies are our current favorite things we like, things we want to talk to you about.
Yummies. And I have a yummy that cracked me up this week. I did it for Gigi this morning, and she thought it was extremely funny. Jasmine thought it was funny. Dammy is like, okay, whatever. It's really funny though. So the hubs did this to me. He came to me and he was like, say this to Siri. Okay, so here's what's going to happen.
Volume high enough.
It should be.
You might need to hold the speaker to the mic.
Yeah, I'm going to. Okay. I see a little silhouetto of a man.
That's not
Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening me. Galileo, 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 Galileo Figaro Magnifico. I'm just a poor assistant, nobody loves me. It's just a poor assistant from a poor family. Spare it its life from this monstrosity. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? Bismillah. No, we will not let you go. Let it go. Bismillah. We will not let you go. Let it go. Bismillah. We will not let you go. Let me go. Will not let you go. Let me go. Never, never let you go. Never let me go. Oh, no, 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 no.
Oh my gosh. So there you go. Do it for your friends. They might laugh.
No.
No. I think this week's episode might have to be called In Which I'm a Little Silhouette of a Man. Try it. You might like it. So we got a lovely parcel this morning from Ramona, who is Ramona Firehorse on Ravelry. And I had been talking before we moved that we didn't have some of the early issues of Pom Pom Quarterly. And Ramona had a friend who is moving to the Cayman Islands and is doing a D-stash. And so she picked up for us some of the issues that we didn't have. So we already had issue 8. She couldn't remember if we had this or not. We have this one, so I think we're going to use this as a prize in the autumnal owl. The autumnal owl.
I didn't get to see these. I just peeked inside the
Oh, did you?
package.
So she sent us, though, issues 6 and 7. Oh my gosh. I think we should review these because we've never reviewed them.
Okay.
So I didn't get a chance to
gonna
even look through them, but...
Flip.
Ooh, that's pretty. Oh my goodness, look at that one. Karina Ferguson did that. Oh, that's pretty. That's Tin Can Knits. Oh. Oh my gosh, that is a long scarf. Well, what a cute hat. Ooh, that's pretty too. Don't mind us. We're just... Oh, I like that one.
I know you do.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Ooh, those are pretty. Doo-doo-doo. Don't mind us. We're just going to search through. Yeah. That was in her book, too. Ooh, that's a nice one. Very pretty.
Pom-pom people.
So thank you so much, Ramona, for sending these our way. You are so kind. And yay, we're excited to have them because I would love to have a complete collection of all the Pom Pom Quarterly issues. We got to see the, they released the preview of the autumnal issue this week. And it was stunning. So thank you so much, Ramona. You are so kind, and it was lovely to have a nice, sweet parcel come for us with a fun thing in it. So we got to meet this past week Bethany from the Backstage Knitting podcast. You may have seen on the social medias that Jasmine and Bethany and I took a picture because all three of us have pink hair. So it was like a trifecta of pink podcasters. Anyway, so she was here and we had a lovely time, and it was great getting to know her. So, and she lives in the greater Seattle area, and as you may have seen on social media, we are headed to Seattle. So our time here with the lovely Knitmores is coming to a close in about 2.5 weeks. And the Hubs especially has been doing some research about where in the U.S. would be best for my health climate-wise, because unfortunately the heat here is really starting to get to me. If you are a new viewer, I have very severe fibromyalgia, and the climate definitely affects how I feel. So we have some job possibilities for the Hubs up there. But if anyone is in the Seattle area or greater Seattle area, or knows someone who might be able to assist us temporarily with a guest room or two to stay while the Hubs does interviews and gets a job, and then we can rent an apartment, because it's like one of those, which comes first, the chicken or the egg, which comes first, the job or the house. So if you have any connections for us, please PM me or post in the Ravelry group or send me a message on Instagram. We have already had so many people reach out to us with suggestions and things, and we're so grateful. I've cried yesterday and today, just in the last 12 hours since we posted it yesterday. So thank y'all so much for your support, and we're very excited to get to the Seattle area, where we have been told there is copious amounts of coffee and knitting and yarn shops and cool temperatures, other than this week when they're having a horrible heat wave. But yeah, so we're excited.
Canada.
No, Portland, Seattle's having a really bad heat wave this week. So if you have any connections for us, please reach out, and we're looking forward to bringing y'all with us to the Seattle area and getting plugged into the knitting community there. So yeah, Seattle. All right, Dammy, do we have anything else for Yummies other than normal?
No.
Okay, so let's talk about hashtag GGK Crafty Pad. What is it, Dammy?
It stands for Geeky Girls Knit Crafty Photo a Day Challenge. We have a list of photo prompts for each month. You take a look at the prompt for that day, take a picture related to it, and post it anywhere you like. But we pick our favorites from Instagram.
I dropped a stitch. There.
Okay.
It's fixed. So I'm trying to remember. I looked it up to see what today's prompt was, and I promptly forgot.
It's the second, right?
Yes.
It is fun.
I don't think that's right.
No.
New?
That's it.
I think it's new. Oh my goodness, what did I do here?
It is new.
Oh, Dammy. Okay, there we go. I fixed it. So yeah. So August's prompts list is just about celebrating because our podiversary is this month, and just the end of summer and lots of lovely things related to that. So what are we about to show them?
2 photos from us that we liked and 5 photos from other people that we liked.
Here come the photos. So great job, everybody. Those were our favorite photos, and we're glad that you are participating. It's never too late to join in. You just take a look at the prompt for today. So when we're recording this, the prompt is new. You interpret it however you would like. we're very cheater friendly on that. And then you post it on Instagram, and make sure in the caption you use the hashtag GGKCraftyPad, because that's how we find your photos, and yours might get chosen. All right, we don't have any events on the agenda for the moment. We are looking at a couple of events in the Pacific Northwest in the autumn that we might attend, and then fingers crossed we'll be back down here into California in February for Stitches. We're very excited about that. So we'll keep you updated as we can confirm things. All right, well, we have some more stuff to talk about, so let's move on to the next segment.
And now we're going to talk about what we are reading, watching, and listening to.
That's right. Okay, so what are we reading? What are you reading? I'm not reading the same thing you're reading.
Yeah, I'm still reading Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte, but I have 2 chapters left.
Ooh, yay.
So I already told you that.
I know, but I'm acting excited like I was. I'm kind of replaying it.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, it was an interesting week, so I didn't get it finished like I thought I would.
Yeah.
But
Anything you want to comment on?
no.
Will you have discussion for us next week when you finish the book?
I don't really know.
All right, I guess we'll wait and see. All right, are you reading anything else?
No, so what are you reading?
Okay, well, I'm still reading Big Magic by Elizabeth Gilbert, and I hit the 50% mark, so I'm halfway through the book. And I'm really enjoying it. It's written more in an essay style, so that's good, because I can take little snatches of time and read snippets of it. And then fiction-wise, I was reading the Harper Harlow Mystery Series by Lily Harper Hart, and I finished reading books 3 to 6. These are all on Kindle Unlimited. And then I read To Haunt a Witch, which is book number 8 in a Jinx Hamilton Mystery Series by Juliet Harper. That's also Kindle Unlimited, and I really enjoyed that one. And now I'm reading the Glass series by Maria V. Snyder. I finished book 1 and I'm reading book 2. These are not Kindle Unlimited. I had read some of her work previously, and I had picked up books 1 and 3 when they were on sale, and I had just been waiting for book 2 to go on sale. And it did this week, so I picked it up and I'm reading it. I'm really enjoying it. It is, it's in the same world as the other series of hers I read. And there's a little overlap on some of the characters, but it's a thing about magic and fantasy and all that such. So we're really, really enjoying that. Or I am really enjoying that, sorry. And then TV-wise, I've been watching Death in Paradise. I finished Series 4 and I'm watching Series 5. And that's just been good, mindless TV watching at the end of the day. Okay, and then I've listened to our Spotify CC and Dammy Love Musicals playlist a little bit. What have you listened to?
The Hunchback of Notre Dame and Great Comet and Anastasia and...
Okay, but you had me pre-order something for you this morning.
Oh, yes, the Hades Town live cast album that was recorded last June.
Okay. It's going to be releasing in October?
October 6th.
Awesome. That's right in between our birthdays. So you pre-ordered that one. And then...
Go pre-order it.
Yes, I'll put it in the show notes, a link.
And also, if you're in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, go see it at the Citadel Theatre in November.
Okay, cool. And then...
So it can get money to transfer to Broadway.
And then... we've been listening to music at Knitmore East.
Sure.
We've listened to some Bruno Mars and some Michael Bublé and some Sesame Street. Lots and lots of Sesame Street. And that's about everything. So I think we're ready to move on to our next segment. And now it's time for our... Wait, don't you start it and then I say it?
No, you sing.
But don't you say June, July, August?
And now we're going to talk about our June, July, August.
Summertime and the living is easy.
Al. Yo, you don't do it.
How many times have we been doing this and I can't get it straight?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, this is in the third month of the OWL. It started on the 1st of June and runs through the 31st of August. It's for any project you knit, crochet, weave, or spin that you can convince us is related to summertime. So it has to be one of the 4 Ravelry crafts to count.
Yeah.
Our main rule is that no whips are allowed. You have to start your project the 1st of June or later and finish it by the 31st of August.
And the other main rule is that it has to be the main 4 Ravelry crafts. So no quilting or sewing or stuff like that.
Baking or scrapbooking or whatever. So
Big bird.
there's birds coming our way.
There's a big bird.
Is it yellow?
No.
And best friends with Mr. Stuffalo because he's my favorite. Feel free to poly dip in other owls. That's totally fine with us. All right, it's the first podcast of the month, so we're going to talk about the...
They're doing something funny with their feet.
we're going to talk about the prizes because our sponsors are amazing. So let's talk about the prizes, Dammy. Why don't you start?
Okay. Rainbow Heart Stitch Markers from Ann Tudor.
A Books Project bag from the Stitching Plaza.
A TARDIS pouch and Shakespeare stitch markers from the Stitching Plaza.
A skein of Blacker Yarns Tamar DK in the Laren colorway.
A Wonder Woman pouch by Knit Rundig.
A set of Lego stitch markers from Kim Marie's Knit Knacks.
The winner's choice of a skein of platinum or sparkle yarn on any repeatable colorway from Love Bugs Yarns.
And a skein of yarn of the winner's choice from Napier's Knits. So thank you so much to all of our sponsors. You're amazing. I'm just going to keep going. You're amazing, and we appreciate you. If you want to know more about the prizes or want to
Still doing it.
see them up close and find links to the sponsor shops, you should go to...
GeekyGirlsKnit.com.
Yes. You have to be a member...
It's like hopping. It's really funny. I wonder if that's the birdie I rescued, because it looks big.
Dammy rescued a bird the other day.
A couple weeks ago.
Yep.
I posted about it on Instagram.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You have to be a member of the Geeky Girls Knit Ravelry group to participate. Every project you finish and post in the FO thread is one entry into the giveaways. The hashtag is GGK Summertime 17. We'll lock the FO thread the morning of this 1st of September and draw prizes on the podcast after that. You have 30 days to claim your prize if you're a winner or you forfeit it. And there's a chatter thread in the Ravelry group where Dammy gives shout outs to people who finish projects. And you can also talk about what you are knitting or crocheting or weaving or spinning. And now I'm handing Dammy the computer so she can
I
give...
just wanted you to scroll up.
so that she can give shout outs to everyone who finished stuff this week as well.
Okay. 4 Jules 4, A1 Darwin, Ada Bar, Army Tink 08, Artist Maybe, Asteroid, Carrie Ann 77, Collie N Stitch Girl, Delaney 33, DG White, Philippa MC, Frymeister. Keep going, Car. Fun Friend, Happily Crafting, Hazy Summers, Jalarima, Jenny Am I, Jessie's Girl 84, JP Music 15, Kana Soup, Karen Louise 59, Knit Central, Knit Live Love, Knitter Chow, Little Angel SG2, oh good lord. Where was I? Lena's Design, Lucy J. Will, MOES Crochet, Off to Explore, Ramona Firehorse, Siberian Cat, Skyly Knits, Silly Mom, Sylvia 1002, This Dove Knits, Travel Socks, Trilinda, Twisting Pearls, BT Kimmy Kim, and York 109.
Great job, everybody. So keep working on those projects. You've got a little under a month to finish them, and you might be a winner. All right, let's move on to the next segment.
And now it's time for Ask the Geeky Girls, the part of our show where you ask us things and we try to answer them.
That's right. So, Dammy, what is this week's question?
This week's question comes from Carlene, who is Carlene Page from Virginia. Have you seen this? It's a link. Knowing how much you like fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows.
Pink fluffy unicorns dancing on rainbows. Okay, so I'm going to click over so that I can tell you about the link, but the link is in the show notes as well. So this is the Unicorn Farts Bag by Brianna K Designs. It's adorable. You can use it as a yarn bag and make the yarn come out the unicorn's nose.
The nose? Not its behind?
No, that's the eyes.
Okay,
'Cause there's
but
the
it's called
unicorn horn.
unicorn farts.
Yes, but the horn is right
So
there.
why wouldn't the yarn come out from behind?
I don't know. I didn't design the pattern, Dammy. So this is a crochet pattern. So I have seen it, but I won't be making it because I can't crochet other than
She
to do.
can't hook it.
I can't hook it. Other than to do a provisional cast on or to like connect to like blanket squares or something.
I don't like provisional cast-ons. I don't either.
The cars are active today in the neighborhood.
Hmm.
It's an active day in the neighborhood. An active day while we're trying to record the podcast.
An active day for a neighbor.
Could you be mine? Could you be mine? So anyway, this is adorable, and if you are a crocheter, you should definitely check it out because it is a really, really cute little bag. And yeah, so did we answer the question?
Sure.
All right, thank you so much for asking. If you want to see the link to it, you can go to the show notes.
GeekyGirlsKnit.com.
That's right. And Dammy, if somebody has a question for us, what should they do?
Go to the Ask the Geeky Girls thread in our Ravelry group and post it.
That's right, and we will answer it as soon as possible. I feel like the birds are getting closer and closer. Should I be worried?
They want the food.
I don't have any food. I have coffee.
Food.
I have coffee.
Food.
I have coffee,
Food.
and that's it. That is it. Coffee.
Food.
Well, I have water too, but coffee. I have no food
Food.
out here. So, all right. Well, let's move on to the next segment.
And now we have a review.
Yes, so this week we'll be reviewing Knits for Girls and Young Juniors, 17 Contemporary Designs for sizes 6 to 12 by Lee Gant. This is a advanced copy, so the pages are watermarked, just FYI. And this book officially releases on September the 1st. So there's a link in the show notes to where you can pre-order it on Amazon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And Lee generously sent this to us to review. So there are some really interesting pieces in here.
Mm-hmm.
And there's some that aren't so interesting to me, but they might be interesting to someone. So let's just talk about them.
I don't think you can zoom.
I don't think so either. So there's several dresses in this book, and I'm not sure how I would feel about wearing a knitted dress. I mean, I know this is not my size. How do you feel about wearing a knitted dress?
I don't know. I've seen like knitted wedding dresses
Yeah.
and stuff, but usually they've been like not an actual dress. It's been an overlay for a dress. But I don't know.
So yeah, I mean, on little girls, it's cool, but I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. I know too would depend on the yarn because you don't want it to be like sag mess.
Or to be incredibly warm.
Yeah. So that is our opinions on dresses, but let us show you. So first up is Emily's blue dress. And
Let's see if you can zoom. Oh, you can. Can you?
but it makes it
You
like,
can.
it makes
But
it like-
still, it makes it easier to see.
there you go. So one thing that I would suggest if they do a second edition of this book is to add in the yarn section what weight of yarn it is. They tell us what the yarn is and the grams and everything in the makeup, but they don't tell us what weight it is. And I always find that helpful, especially if I'm at a yarn shop that doesn't have the yarn that's listed, because then you have to go look it up on Ravelry. So almost everything in this book is sized from a girl size 6 to a young junior size 12. There are a few exceptions, but yeah. So I like the ruffled kind of look of this dress.
Can you tilt it my way?
Yeah. Okay, and then the next pattern, I really like this one.
It looks cozy.
It's a cabled sweater. It reminds me of your Watson sweater.
Yes.
So this is
Mine is oversized.
yes.
Well, not meaning to be.
So this is only in the girls' sizes, and it's an Aran weight because it says up there in the thing.
Is it all girl sizes?
Girls' sizes 6 to 12.
Oh.
It looks so cozy. Another thing that I would request is
Wait, it says sizes 6 to 12. So it says all girl sizes 6 to 12.
right, but up here the first one is girl sizes 6 to 12, and then young junior sizes 5 to 12.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's kind of confusing.
Okay. One other thing I would suggest is that they put in charts for the cable patterns, because the only charts, unless I missed one, is for when there's color work. So I would recommend that they put that in. The next up is 2 color work scarves. So these
Easy color work
these could be
scarves.
for anyone, obviously. So it's a beginner's introduction to Fair Isle in the round. So that's pretty cool. I really like the houndstooth one. It's really pretty. And then there is the cute customizable dress. There's 2 versions, and these are adorable on these sweet little girls. So, but they are for the full range of sizes. There's the green apple dress, and then there is the dotted Swiss dress, and it is so cute. Okay, this one does say this is in a sport weight.
I think that's like the name of the actual yarn. I think it says the weight in the name.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So that one is a sport weight. Okay, the next up is the pinwheel dress.
It looks interesting.
It is interesting, this construction around the waist. So it's a short row and side to side knitting to give the skirt this look. And this one is sized differently. It is sized from a 3 to 6 month up to a girl size 12. So this would definitely be for the younger ones. The construction is really interesting.
I like the pattern on the skirt.
I'm not sure that I would want to have such a big section of white, because little girls can get messy. So maybe I would do it more in like bright colors or jewel tones or something, to try to keep it cleaner longer. Now this is the white dress. It's sized for everyone. I know it's a little fuzzy, but I'm trying to get you the full look of it.
Try another page.
Yeah.
There.
Oh yeah, that one's pretty good. So that gives you the back of it. I think this one would be good for like a wedding or a graduation or something like that. But again, I would not probably knit a white dress for a girl.
Like a little girl?
A little girl. So there's lace repeat, an I-cord detail. It's really pretty. I'm just not sure that I would do it for a young girl, unless it was like, a flower girl dress or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, then next up after that is the rainbow dress, which I really, really like. I love the rainbow detail in the skirt where it's like kind of like pleated. It's an intarsia panel to give you that effect. And it's worked entirely in twisted rib. That is a lot of ribbing. And it's for all sizes. It's really cute. Let's see. I love the buttons on the sleeves and the back. It's really, really cute. Really cute. Okay, and then we have this one is called the red coat, and it's only in the girls' sizes. But it is stunning. Yeah, it's a really, really beautiful coat. It's got vertical pockets, seed stitch, and I-cord with an added decorative belt. And I think it's cute. It's really cute. I wish they had it for the junior sizes, because I think it would look really nice on a junior. Then we have the plaid skirt, which is for all sizes. It's knit in a round, and it's stranded color work. And it suggests that the beginner knitter could omit the color work and just knit it in a solid or variegated. And there is a twisted rib band that eliminates the need for elastic. But instructions are given if you would prefer to add elastic to it instead. Okay, so then this is the black top. Again, it's for all sizes. It's garter stitch, and it's there's no shaping. It's 2 squares sewn together with attached I-cord and an I-cord bind off. So this would be a really good beginner pattern. Let's see. There's a closer of it. It might just be a good basic summer shirt. And then we have the sparkle vest. It's again garter stitch pieces sewn together. Okay, so it can be made for adults, babies, and all sizes in between. There's sample directions written for a child's sizes, but you could easily modify it. It's a nice, just like over piece. And then we have the classic coat, which again is only in the girl sizes, which kind of makes me sad because I think this would look really nice on a teen, a young junior. It's worked entirely in garter stitch. And then we have, this is the tweed poncho, and I love it. This again is only written for girl sizes, but it's got such a oversized look that, it's got lots of positive ease, so it might be able to be worn more as a closer fitting for a young junior if you made like the largest size. And it looks like it'd be a pretty fast knit because it's done on US 15 10 mil needles and US 11 8 mil needles.
We don't even have those.
No, we don't. Oh, and it's 2 strands of yarn held together. And you can knit the sleeves for a more blanket type poncho.
So it looks like a worsted yarn held double?
Something.
Vanna's choice.
Yeah, I think that is probably either a DK or worsted. Then we have the stripy, sporty stripes dress and jacket. There's 2 versions, one with the added color work on the front and one that's plain, and the bolero style jacket to go over. Again, that's written for all sizes, which is nice. The color work seems easy enough that it would be a good, thing to practice your color work on. And then we have the Hawaii dress. So this one is for all sizes. It's in Tarja. It's really pretty. It's fashioned after a Cave Facet classic style. It looks like it has really fun construction. Again, I would not do the white or cream or whatever color it is for a younger girl because you're just asking for it to get dirty. I'm being very practical. And then,
I guess I didn't have a lot of light colored clothes.
No, you didn't.
I was a youngin'.
And then we have the abbreviations, we have techniques, we have yarn sources. So
lots of patterns.
Lots of patterns. There's 17 patterns. So again, this is Knits for Girls and Young Juniors, 17 contemporary designs for sizes 6 to 12 by Lee Gant. And again, it releases on September the 1st. You can pre-order it on Amazon. What are your thoughts?
I like how many patterns there are and the variation in sizes. I like the bigger stuff, like the
oversized stuff.
That's the poncho on the cover.
Yes, and the cabled sweater that is a lot like your Watson. I'd say definitely give it a look. To see if any of them speak to you. Again, I wish that all the patterns had been written in both the girls and young junior sizes because there's some things that I think would be more, like the coats especially, that I think would be more appropriate to a young junior's look versus a girl's look. So, but give it a look. There might be some stuff in there you want to make. And thanks again to Lee Gant for sending us the book to review. Definitely check it out. All right, let's move on to the next segment.
And now we are announcing the winner of a giveaway.
That's right. So Amanda Raitt, who is Skyly Knits on Ravelry, released her pattern Nala Shawl a couple weeks ago, and she offered one to give away to one of y'all. So we had a thread in the Ravelry group, and we locked that thread this morning and had the random number generator choose a number, and the winner is...
Post number 19, Collie in Stitch Girl.
Congratulations, Collie and Stitch Girl. If you'll PM me, Java Pearl, and Ravelry when you see this, I will connect you with Amanda to get your pattern. You have 30 days to claim your prize or you forfeit it. And thanks again to Amanda for giving us a copy to give away to one of y'all. All right, on to the next segment. Yay! We made it to the end.
Yay!
We hope you enjoy the outdoor background today, even though it's just the doors, but birds chirping. That's so nice. I love birds. Birds, and I love hummingbirds. They're so cute. So thanks for watching. There's no announcements in regards to recording schedules or anything at the moment, but if anything changes, we'll let you know. So let's talk about supporting the podcast, and a big thank you to everyone who does support the podcast in whatever way that you're able to. But a big thank you especially to our financial sponsors. We have 3 main ways you can do that. First up is Patreon, which is a site where you pledge a certain amount each month to your favorite creatives, and you get rewards based on your level of donation. And I will be getting July's rewards ready beginning of next week to get out to y'all. If you'd like to know more, you can go to
patreon.com/geekygirlsnet.
what's another way?
There is a PayPal button in the sidebar of our website if you would like to make a one-time donation.
And we are also amazon.com, .co.uk, and now.ca Canada.
Just say .canada.
Amazon affiliates. So if you're shopping on amazon.com, .co.uk, or .canada, if you will click through our website first, Amazon gives us a little money back based on what you purchase. It does not cost you anything extra, and it's a great way to support the podcast by doing something you would be doing already.
There was a bug on your foot.
Oh, a gnat?
No,
Oh,
I'm not going to tell you what it was.
don't tell me what it was. I'll freak out. So thanks again to everyone who supports us in whatever way that you do. We are so thankful for you, and because without y'all, we wouldn't be podcasting. So if you want to know more about any of these ways to support the podcast or want to find us online, go to
geekygirlsnet.com, and there are links to everywhere else you can find us online: YouTube, iTunes, Ravelry, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, etc.
All right, well, with that,
Zoom.
we're going to tell you goodbye. Thanks for bearing with us with the outdoor noise. Yeah, when there's 2 podcasts needing to be recorded, sometimes you have to make adjustments. So thanks for being with us. We hope you'll have a great rest of your week. And again, if you're in the Seattle area or know someone who is, can you reach out to me and let me know? And we will see y'all again next week. Have a great one. Happy knitting. Bye.
Bye.
Dammy's being distracted by the birds and the...
Hummingbirds.
There are.
It's still there. It's still there.
Oh, I see it. There's lots of lovely birds around here, and squirrels, and can you hear them chirping?
Chirp, chirp.
I
If they're
hear
brave
them.
enough, they'll venture into the yard to find food while we're sitting here.
Yeah. There's a hummingbird feeder on the back porch of Knitmore East. And so it's been fun to watch them do that. Because birds are lovely. Oh, so